Buongiorno everyone, welcome to a special podcast with a special guest, Pasty Guy.
Hello.
Of this week, Pigs and Blankets Guy.
Oh, he's brought the treats.
Brought the treats, look at this.
He's some boy.
Tell you what,
honestly.
like, Joe got eaten come every week. But Greg's is Pigs and Blankets. Tremendous.
Unreal now.
They actually are unreal. Rating out of 10 for the Pigs and Blankets?
10.
10 out of 10!
Couldn't argue.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Can't argue.
You cannot argue. They are tremendous.
They're better than I thought.
Some Maximin in a box, that.
Right, he's meant to be on. He's on Radio Newcastle tonight.
Is he?
He actually is.
He's coming here afterwards.
Aye, should.
I wish he was. Right then, Pasty, we are here to talk about the scarves.
That's right.
I was around there. Right then, obviously, what are you in terms of the Toon For Change, the social media? Is that what you run, eh?
Yes, I run the Instagram account. Give that a follow. Help us out. But
Plug.
But yeah, obviously, as we know, Toon For Change. It started in June, so it's 5 months old. Basically, the sole aim of the group is to pressurise Mike Ashley into finding a buyer who is willing to take the club forward, which is what we've wanted for the last 12 years. And there's 5 of us, including myself. We're all boycotting, but we want to do more than just call. We encourage fans to boycott and we support them. But these scarves here, they're a symbol of a rejection of Mike Ashley's ownership, whether you're a match-going fan or a non-match-going fan.
And obviously the scarves, you must be hoping people are going to go to the game as well, or you know people are going to be at the game, because the scarves are a symbol to the show in the stands, I'd imagine, waving them about, kind of similar to what Man United did for the Glazers.
And the green and gold ones, aren't it?
Yeah, it's obviously it's something we want to do something similar at some point, but obviously at the moment it's still like 3 weeks old. That being said, since the
flying now, aren't they?
Done well, innit?
since the scarves launched, we've sold over 1,000
Wow.
in 3 weeks. So it's, and obviously the general reaction we've got has been very positive.
Very positive,
Probably, very positive from match-going and non-match-going fans, which obviously can be divided at times.
That can't be much more of a divided fan base at the minute in terms of Newcastle fans at the minute.
Our fan base has been divided for years, Keg.
I think that what it is like the entire fan base is against Ashley, but
Yes.
it's about
How?
what to do about it, because we've had this for a couple of years. There's been groups where we've tried to do things that just haven't worked out.
Yeah.
I think that really disappointed me, which we partook in as well, was the Arsenal boycott on it.
Oh yeah, I know.
And just the whole summer building up to that, because of how
Yeah.
shite the summer was with Rafa
It
leaving.
was shocking.
We obviously got some late investment where Ash tried to pull people back in with Joe Linton and the romance of Andy Carroll returning back to St James's Park, but we still had that where it was on a Sunday, it was lashing it down, we're not going to beat Arsenal. Everyone tried. Like, if there was one game, that was the game.
should've.
Like, no one could do it. No one could do it.
Grim day, that,
We blew that game, to be fair, but yeah, it's true. Yeah, nearly 50,000 fans, officially anyway, did turn up for that game. That being said, that's probably it's meant to be the lowest opening day attendance since I think 2011, 2010.
Championship season, was it?
No,
Or the one we got relegated?
No. Ironically, that was 2011. Actually, that was against Arsenal. Ironically, 0-0 with Javi.
We always seem to play Arsenal at the start of the season.
We do, yeah.
Anyone.
But obviously, it was Arsenal. It was football. We've had no football for a couple of months. We've had
True.
new players coming in, so it probably wasn't the best game to call a boycott. But obviously, since then,
Attendances are at the lowest ever. What, 43,000 against Bournemouth?
it was 43,000 against Brighton. That's an 8-year low. And obviously, the Bournemouth attendance on Saturday was probably the 5th sub 47k crowd this season. That hasn't happened once for the whole of last season.
Good.
Yes, I think if the team is doing better.
Much better than expected, anyway.
Yeah, definitely. But
Do you reckon with that, though? Go ahead, Gary.
Do you think there's a way to reduce it? Because 47,000, it's still a lot of money to Mike Ashley.
Yeah.
It's still a lot more than most Premier League clubs.
So what's that? 5,000 boycott? Like, it's not really enough to damage Mike Ashley, is it? Like, he's not really going to be that arsed, is he?
Well, I don't think it's going to be a lot. I think the attendances since, I think it's shown that Mike Ashley has taken things too far, one step too far with this fan base. And obviously I don't think a couple good results will persuade people back. I think we've gone past that point. I think, people are staying away, and it's hard, but I think, these are not people who are just saying, oh, I'm not going, but these are people that have been going for 20, 30 years, and they've gone through the 80s, which was arguably probably a worse time. But it's only, I think, it's bad now. I think it's only going to get worse crowd-wise as the longer Ashley stays at the club.
What do you think the effects the Scarfs can have then, in terms of, is it getting TV exposure where they'll start asking questions about it? Obviously we've been on TNT's, a little plug about it, but if, say there's a big game coming up on Sky or BT, whatever it is, BT against Man City, if they can get involved and show that, do you reckon that's what you're after? Some negative publicity again for Mike Ashley?
Yes, we're looking, hopefully we're looking maybe to get one to Jake Humphrey.
That'd be a great show. Jake Humphrey backs that kind of thing as well.
Yes, I think, and he's very, he's very fair about Newcastle, and he's very sympathetic.
I love Jake Humphrey.
He's a big fan.
He's not even a Newcastle fan, is he?
No, he's a Norwich fan.
Is he?
Norwich fan, but you have to follow.
He always backs Newcastle on Twitter and everything. He's very vocal about it.
His Instagram. He's not scared to call things out.
And obviously, he called Rio out when he was trotting out.
Yeah, and his personal Instagram's class as well. He always talks about his personal life and how he came from now to working at crap TV stations to obviously now figurehead at BT Sport. I love his motivational stuff, class on BT. So you should definitely try and get one to him.
Yeah, definitely. That's something we hope we can do. And obviously, we've got 5 of us who are the main part of the group, but we want others to get involved, and that's why we've got our membership scheme, which we launched two weeks ago. Since we launched that membership scheme, about 850 members signed up.
Yeah, and what did you get for being a member?
Well, so you get updates on what we're doing, like with the scarves, and obviously the letter we sent to the Mexican group, the Alleged group.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, and obviously we're hoping that they won't be the only ones we'll send a letter to. We're trying to gather a list of potential buyers, send a letter to, and hopefully we'll try and form relations with them, and whatnot.
Viewers of the Magpie channel, regular viewers, will obviously recognise you,
of course,
as Pasty Guy. So how did Pasty Guy get involved with Toon For Change?
Well, it's funny you should say that. I think, obviously over a month ago, it started with the Toon For Change admin, whoever it was, asked us if they were about doing media stuff and what about, because fans boycotting. Now, obviously it's well documented that obviously I'm still on the 10-year deal and the season ticket, but at the minute I'm still not going to games. And I'd said that, I've got this is what it is. I might not be the right fit, and they then got back to us and said, no. Well, generally we're just looking for fans who are just staying.
You're definitely the right fit, man. You're paying for a ticket because you're stuck in it, yet you're still choosing not to go.
Yeah,
I mean, we go to games when we're going for free. Yeah. But you're paying and you're still not going because obviously we do vlogs and stuff.
I just can't bear going into that ground, not after the summer that's just gone about. But
it was horrible until probably the last game.
But this summer.
But
I'll sit after Leicester. But no, this summer was just a chapter in 12 years of Mike Ashley's ownership, then this fan base has been pushed to the limits.
Absolutely,
up till now. But
so they reached out to you to get involved.
Of course. They reached out. And I said, yeah, sure. Then
if someone wants to get involved as more of a member, more of like a part of it, like is that possible? Could someone join the group?
The people that signed up to like our MailChimp, which is in the link to our Twitter bio, they are members. So they and obviously we want them to shape what we do in the future and how we take this fight to Mike Ashley.
But how much are the scarves?
Well, £8. They're about £8.
£8. And where does that money go to?
Well, the money goes to the football shop online. We're partnered with them.
The makers.
Yes, that's right. and the first 50p of the 100 scarves, 50p of every 100 scarves went to the north of England's children's charity,
Good stuff.
children cancer research. But yeah, about how I joined the group. Then a couple weeks down the line, they said about the ITV thing, which we were doing. I said, "Aye, sure." And obviously they said, "I'd you in a group near the time and that." And then all of a sudden they said, "Would you like to join the group?" Obviously, bounce around ideas and just.
There's some good lads in that group with the right intentions. And
I think, yeah, definitely. I think, no egos, which I think generally that's been a problem with protest groups in the past, and that's
there's too many of them.
And that's why
Way too many protest groups.
Well, yeah, I guess the start it was a coalition of 10, but there's probably about 2 or 3 left of them now.
It would be nice to see like a good few thousand around St James's like with these scarves, because we've seen like over the past decade or so, like if you watch like games at Old Trafford, you see like hundreds of the
there's work to treat,
the green and gold scarves.
David Beckham, do you remember when Man U beat Milan? David Beckham had one on the pitch. I mean, imagine
someone threw one on the pitch, and like was it Beckham picked it up?
Beckham picked it up, aye.
So you need to do that. I'll hide mine at St Maximum next game, yeah.
Aye.
It would be nice to like look around like on like Sky or something and just see like any number of people like wearing these.
In the long term, it's
a symbol.
It's something we want to achieve, definitely. But obviously, in an ideal scenario, we'd want St James's Park to be empty, every home game. But we all know that's not going to happen. It's never going to happen. So we need to do stuff that's not like a one-pronged attack.
What do you think the realistic target is in terms of an attendance that'll hit Mike Ashley's pocket, where you think fans can actually get behind it? Because we know, like you say, it's not going to ever be a full boycott. Probably never going to reach about 20.
So
do you think about 30, like nearly half the stadium being empty would be?
I think that would be. Yeah, that it would be noticeable.
I think a 50% empty would definitely.
I think
because you can see it now, even with patches, can't you? Platinum Club, the corner flags.
The Millburns, the level 7 is very sparse. I mean,
that's where you were, wasn't it?
The block I'm in has about 200 tickets left.
Well, I got the free ticket for the Bournemouth game, and where I was at the back of the Gallagher, there was literally like 2 rows. I had 2 full rows.
Oh, there is a couple of. I looked,
and that used to be in and around the singing section.
I looked on the website, and there's like 200-300 in each block left. It's
which was unthinkable. Like even a couple of years ago for Newcastle, how hard it was to get tickets, and even away days now. Man
United has dropped
10 points.
Yeah, on Boxing Day. Villa went to General. I know it's a Monday night.
Villa's still for sale. And it's
sold out today. It's sold out today.
Well,
Sheffield United.
Less than a week to go.
Sheffield United going to members. Spurs away. First visit to the new stadium. Went to members. I know there's problems with the trains, but I think generally it's a sign of the times.
Never mind that.
I think, but as you say, even now it's noticeable.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look, the Lees at the front of the Lees is sparse. There's empty seats in the East Stand even. I mean, who'd have thought that?
Impossible to get there. It was like a 5-year list for getting in the East Stand, man.
Yeah.
It's good to see that the cameras are picking up on it, and all I think it was shown on Match of the Day. Like it was showing like in
Guy Mowbray. Guy Mowbray said there was quite a big quote from Guy Mowbray about it.
That's good. Like, that's what we want. That's why like we planned for like the Arsenal one because it's on Sky.
We
like
discussed in the summer on it.
To see our frustration and see like
once
why
actually
we're not
gets
going
bad publicity, it doesn't just affect that. It affects sports direct and everything else.
But the sad thing is, it affects the atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely. The Bournemouth game, and I said it in the vlog, the Bournemouth game was the only game this year, and quite a bit of last season now, where there was actually a lot of chanting and a lot of singing, which I hadn't seen at the home game in a while. But that was probably because I was in the Gallagher. I reckon if you were sitting in the Lees as on the Millburn, you wouldn't have thought any different.
No, and I think the performance of St Maximin that day helped massively.
Well, the whole team, the last half an hour was class.
Yeah, you know what it is. We've got a good core. Mike Ashley needs to sell immediately because I think
potential.
Well, I think
you see this though, right? If Steve Bruce carries on getting these unexpected results, wins Spurs, Man U, a couple of wins back to back, gauge Newcastle around the top 8, top 10. Do you reckon fans will then just carry on going in Ashley, or is it?
I don't think so. I mean, think back to the 5th place season under Pardew. We had a big Europa League campaign coming up.
That's the thing. That's a weird sentence.
We did.
5th place in Pardew.
Yeah, it is. But
take Christmas and I'm a dad.
But obviously.
For me, anyways.
but the point is, we didn't build on that season. Vernon Anita was like our only first team
He was
player.
the only
He was
crying
the-
out for signings
and that left, and obviously that sort of negligence left the squad ill-equipped for a long Premier League campaign as well as the Europa League. And obviously there's so many times under Ashley we've been left in a positive position here. Maybe we can build on this. Obviously that season, obviously the two Premier League finish, the Championship season. After that, obviously didn't build on that properly, but actually Rafa did amazing to get us to 10.
I think Rafa's signings, like in the Championship season, he bought them to get promoted and to kind of maintain.
That's it. And then obviously when
like
and,
Richie
and it
and
was
Clark
obviously
and people like that.
obviously he needed to
The
start.
only time Ashley's invested money is when we won the championship.
No.
Well, that's a
Richie and
problem.
Gill
he
were
just wanted to bounce
tremendous
through it back,
signings.
10, 12 million, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing. 10, 12 million these days in this country gets you a decent Championship player.
Exactly, Matt Ritchie.
But-
And Dwight Gill.
Yeah,
goal scorer.
but then obviously we 10th place finish. We had an excellent opportunity, didn't really do that. Obviously we got Rondon on loan. Thankfully he came off well. Then obviously we finished 13th with I think more points than we did in the season before. Obviously we've consolidated ourselves twice in the Premier League, but we obviously this summer the way the summer's panned out, Rafa, the takeover, the silence on the takeover and whatnot.
Do you reckon Mike Ashley's going to leave Newcastle?
We hope fan action will be the reason for him selling the club. But if we're looking at it at the present, it would probably end up being away from the Premier League for like not more than just the one season, because obviously
Think that's the only way to get rid of him? Relegation and linger
obviously
there?
that's the obvious way. Obviously we hope it's not going to. We're in it for the long haul in terms of our campaign against them. But yeah,
Any other ideas? Apart from the Scots?
well,
With future plans.
future plans.
Is that under lock and key for now?
All future plans will be done behind the scenes, and we'll announce them in due course.
So make sure you sign up to be a member, eh?
Yes, of course.
There we go.
Obviously sign up to the MailChimp on our Twitter page, and obviously like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. I heard their admin's mint.
What are the tags? Is it just at Toon For Change? No underscores on. Just at Toon For Change.
Yeah.
Follow that on Twitter and Instagram.
Sam will put them in the description.
Yeah, definitely.
Anything else you want to talk about, mate? while you're here?
Just trying to think. No, I think that's pretty much what we're doing. I mean, it's just whatever if you're going to games, fair enough. I mean, it's hard to let go. If you stopped going, then we applaud you, we support you.
Anything else, mate?
Do you have anything to say to those that don't boycott? Are you against the don't boycotters, or are you just free to let them do as they please? Or do you want people to?
As long as they buy a scarf and show it on the ground,
Hey.
wave it about.
That's a good.
Well, it is.
Yeah,
if you're
that's good
going,
too.
like, you can still go to the game
Yeah,
and
of
show some
course.
discontent by.
Yeah, of course, definitely, and obviously not buy the stuff in the ground, which is obviously $4.50 for or whatever it is for a Carlin can't be that nice, can it?
It's cheaper at Spurs, man, wasn't it?
I know.
Was it?
Yeah,
Well, how much
was,
was
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
£4. £4 a pint for the magic pint that fills from the bottom within 3 seconds.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Paying fucking
More-
£5 for a shitty
More option,
Carlin.
yeah.
it was like good shit. One, I was like, what did they have? Like,
Heineken, Amstel, craft beer.
yeah, that's some good stuff, not just Colin and
Yeah,
Johnson's.
yeah, but
Not even Johnson's, Guthries or something, innit?
but-
You and good friend?
Danny Guthries.
Yes,
Good friend.
But yeah, but look, everyone's got their own individual choice, and they've got, we just let them make it. I personally, I think over time, I think crowds will start to dwindle more the longer Ashley's at the club.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
then.
you.
Cheers for joining
Thank
me,
you.
Pasty. It's been a pleasure, mate. Make
Pleasure.
sure you check out Toon For Change. All the links to their social media will be in the description. Get yourself a scarf. Lovely little stocking filler in it. For yourself, for your family. Wear it at the game.
Keeps you warm at winter.
Get amongst them and show your discontent at Fat Tits running this club. Cheers for watching, everyone. Subscribe to my bad channel TV and enjoy yourself. Greg's, where's the fucking sponsorship, you cunts?